Go!
The seat of King Alfred's power.
With me! Watch for my lead! Go! Your duty, men!
The seat of King Alfred's power, where hawk shit stains my boots. I will find the man in white in their god's house.
Last warning! Give me Alfred's trinket or I'll piddle in your pond! By God's Harry!
You seem agitated.
What gave it away? The fact that I had to debase myself pissing in this swindler's pond, or the angry shouting?
This man has something of yours?
And here's another godsend to shit in my stew pot. Sod off unless you are going to magic Alfred's jewel out your arse.
Winchester mourns a good bishop
Might be
and
worth
a
a
strong,
penny.
virile man. May he find his peace with God.
Stretch your wings, Sunan.
Harry, come on, I need an adventure. Give me the jewel out.
This must be the house of that timid god. They built him a rich dwelling.
Oh, my eyes.
A Dane treads the cobbles of God's house. In search of Christ's redemption, I hope.
Your Christ can wait his turn. It is you I've come to see.
Is that so?
When pride cometh, then cometh shame. But with the lowly cometh wisdom. You know these words, and you know why I speak them.
I do, but I am not yet satisfied that you are the one for the task ahead. As Jesus said unto Thomas, I am the way, the truth, and the life. Speak the deeds of Christ in order. Only then will you cometh unto my Lord.
If I must dance to your tune, tell me where to step.
In books one may find such wisdom. We had many in England, before the Danes burned our churches. A few yet remain nearby. Or perhaps a more pious soul in need of charity will reward you with a lesson.
I have nothing for you now, but I will return.
Even the mighty fall, and God's servant, the Bishop Aelfirth, was mighty indeed in defense.
He bathed in the river, so a gentle wash brings them closer to their God.
In the Bible, quick of wit, oxen strong, meek as a lamb.
He rose from the dead? A nice trick, and not easily done.
Morning alone.
Their God brings them light, just as Baldur does. Light as bright as the summer sun.
Speak the deeds of Christ in order.
On the mountain his face shone like the sun, and he became light.
His transfiguration.
God breathed on the water, and in the Jordan River he was cleansed of all sin.
His baptism.
The women came with offerings, but they could not find him when they looked among the dead.
His resurrection. Thou art weighed in the balances, and found wanting. Perhaps you should try again. Speak his story, in order.
God breathed on the water, and in the Jordan River he was cleansed of all sin.
His baptism.
The women came with offerings, but they could not find him when they looked among the dead.
His resurrection.
On the mountain his face shone like the sun, and he became light.
His transfiguration. Thou art weighed in the balances, and found wanting. Perhaps you should try again.
The women came with offerings, but they could not find him when they looked among the dead.
His resurrection.
On the mountain his face shone like the sun, and he became light.
His transfiguration.
God breathed on the water, and in the Jordan River he was cleansed of all sin.
His baptism. Thou art weighed in the balances, and found wanting. Perhaps you should try...
I am no Christian. I do not know your stories.
Then return when you...
Aeternam dona ei, Domine, et lux perpetua.
Has his light brought illumination to your darkness? Speak his story.
God breathed on the water, and in the Jordan River, he was cleansed of all sin.
His baptism.
On the mountain his face shone like the sun, and he became light.
His transfiguration.
The women came with offerings, but they could not find him when they looked among the dead.
His resurrection. And Jesus said, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness. Well spoken.
Are the riddles done?
That is not for me to decide, for I am not the one who summoned you. If you follow, I will lead you to him.
I solved your riddle. Now all I get is silence. Who am I to meet?
Shh. Even a fool, when he keeps silent, is considered wise.
Yet men become wise by speaking with other men. They grow foolish when keeping to silence.
Hush! Your prattling offends God's ears.
We're here. May Christ, whose terror scares away the foul throngs, make with me a strong covenant. Was God's lesson instructive?
I learned that your God fears death, just as mine do, just as every man does.
Yet through our Lord, we may achieve life everlasting in his glorious presence. Perhaps you missed that detail.
Do all the priests in Winchester have this same skill for drama? You risk your life, Alfred King.
I have invited you here to speak on equal terms. Do the Dane laws of hospitality not apply in Wessex?
You gifted my Jarl to that whelp from the Order of Ancients, the warrior Fulke.
Fulke was an enemy of Wessex. But it seems someone has already removed her threat from my lands.
If you did not hear it was me, you have now.
Impressive. The Order of Ancients has surely been crippled by her loss.
How much do you know of this order?
Only this and little more. This letter, signed by one who calls himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ, warns of a plot against my life.
The gallows, the quill, the Sikhs. 3 men eager to kill you.
2 now. The Bishop Aelfirth is dead. He was the Sikhs, so far as I can tell.
And a humble servant of your god. That must sting.
Still, his death has strengthened Christian fellowship in Winchester. I pray the deaths of his colleagues will do the same.
You have faced warriors like me many times before, and many times you have lost or been cheated. Why trust me now?
I have men in London and Jorvik. Men who send me reports on the rise and fall of the tides of war. Not long ago, men and women of some influence were murdered in those places. In oddly specific circumstances. When I received this letter from our poor fellow soldier, it did not take long to work out why. I don't know your motive, nor what you hope to gain. All I ask is that you finish the work you have begun, before these fallen souls infest England further.
I should let the Order kill you. It would speed our conquest of England.
You may remove the organs of state. The cancer will remain.
Then promise me a reward I can sing about. A healthy king's weight in silver.
Very well. As much as you can carry. This morning, my reeve, Goodwin, was not at his post.
A man you trust.
Goodwin was following the clues given in this letter when he disappeared.
Where was he last seen?
At his house, by the west gate. You may find something there. Eivor, compose yourself while you are my guest. My city is not a battlefield.
Not yet, great king, but the day will come. I need to find this reeve, Goodwin.
Give me the jewel, Alfred, come across. I'll wear your guts. We have already paid.
Who rules in Winchester anyway? Is Alfred king or not?
Well, you ain't, that's for sure. So keep your mouth shut and do as you're told.
Shut your mouth, yeah? Unless you want yours to rot off in the keep.
Goodwin gone, and guards sniffing around. So where would they have taken him? Papers thrown in the fire. Goodwin covering his tracks. Other guards destroying evidence. Food scattered. They took him by force. There must be a garrison in the city. A violent struggle with the guards. They must have taken him to Winchester's garrison. This place is heavily guarded. The prisoners might know something. I'm looking for the Reeve.
Selwyn? That bastard said I stole an apple. You'll see me hang for it.
Not Selwyn. Reeve Goodwin was arrested not long ago.
Alfred's man? Arrested? Now that's as funny as a dose of the pox. Seems no one is free in Winchester.
You're hiding in the bush then?
What's going on? Briars might hide you.
felling trees, chiseling rock from the earth, and for what? To build more prisons for men who steal apples.
I need help! Sweet Christ, over here!
Could be tucked up in the fodder. Battle!
I was starving. My baby son close to death. Would you not steal to save your child?
Survey the area, Sunan.
Thick walls and thicker guards. A place to keep a valuable man. Selwyn ordered executions for petty theft and mudslinging. A husband and wife, to be carried out soon. Jammed. Need to get on the other side. Evidence against the Order of Ancients. Stolen from Goodwin?
A Dane in Winchester? These are strange times.
King Alfred sent me, pleading from his bended knee to find someone.
I know Alfred well enough to spot a bloody lie when I hear it. If he did send you, he was standing tall and proud.
That he was, and you are the man I've come to find, Goodwin. Do you know why?
If I had one guess, to find these heretics from the Order of Ancients, and bury them so deep, even God would need a shovel.
So where do we start digging?
My research should help us. If they haven't burned it already, it'll be somewhere nearby.
I have your papers here, taken from the captain of this keep.
A marvel. History will name you the Protector of Winchester. A pricking irony.
And not lost on me. Now let us go before they discover their eel has slipped the hook. Let's regroup beyond the walls!
I am grateful for your help.
It is a brazen move to arrest Alfred's favorite reed.
This so-called order are nothing but defiled shit peddlers.
Shit peddlers who have wormed their way into every crevasse of your country. They are dangerous.
I didn't catch your name, did I?
Eivor, of the Raven clan. Scourge of Mercia, if that name does not rattle some recognition.
Well, Eivor, when our three heretics smolder on a heap of ash, we'll down a cup of ale together and share our distaste of Mercians like old friends.
Alfred believes at least one is dead. Your bishop, Aelfirth, was the sixth.
Bugger. Half of Winchester is in mourning for that nun-groper.
One calls himself the Quill. Are words his weapons?
There were rumors of letters nailed up around Winchester. It may be that one of these can tell us more.
The gallows. What do you know of him?
Must be another Reeve, I'm sure of it. Only we have the power to mete out justice, and this one would walk with cocksure righteousness.
Is Selwyn a name you know? He seems to have judged and executed many for little more than stealing ale and bread.
Of course. That hedge pig has brought down laws like a hammer on Winchester, executing sinners on spurious charges in the square.
Could it be another?
He's the man. He's the only one who fits. End his terror, Eivor.
Good people of Winchester, open your eyes. See how Alfred's lofty ideals are weighed down in this mire of human effluence. These prisoners before you do not live by Alfred's laws. They live above them. They wallow in shit, only guided by their own perversity. Hubert here, his wits addled by ale, spoke false of Bishop Aelfirth, our pious servant of Winchester, who even now lies cold in his grave shroud.
Aelfirth was no man of God. He'll burn for his sins.
Your wife is a baying shrew, Hubert. Is there a man here who has not supped rancid mead from her cup?
When will your work be done, Selwyn? When all of Winchester falls to your justice?
Between his Swickland moves.
Quellati! Quellati hella!
Winchester has passed judgment, Hubert. May God have mercy on your cankerous soul.
There are rats in the grain store, and Alfred has set the traps. You cannot steal and be welcome at our hearths. You cannot slander and keep your tongue. You cannot walk freely through our streets, mocking our look.